Good morning, everybody. I am pretty excited about today. It's Wednesday, it's core, and we are going to do 4 exercises all based on the Turkish get-up. So we're going to do bits and pieces. We won't put it all together because sometimes I think that can feel a little tedious, but we may get there. But anyway, here's how we're going to start. Most of you have seen all of these bits and pieces before, but get ready to add them all together. So I'm going to propose we stay on one side and knock out all 4 of these exercises on one side and then do the other side. So we're going to do 10 of each. So the Turkish get-up is really about using all the core and developing stability while maintaining mobility. So you're really locked down the shoulder. You want to think about what's going on with the connection in your abdomen, right? Obviously protecting the lower back by keeping some air pressure here, but also making sure that that lower rib's not flaring out and you're extending here, right? So this distance controlled by the core muscles is locked in as much as possible, and you're not working through too much flexion and extension here. So trying to think about this distance between this lower rib and that pelvic bone. So locking the shoulder in from the bottom up to seated, right? So this is sort of optional. You can let it float, making the work a little bit harder. You can totally use it for a little bit of lift. So locking this in, little tuck of the chin, locking the shoulder down, sitting up. Really working the control on the way down, right? We're really trying to stay focused on what's happening here. Keeping tension. Awareness focus. There's some firmness in the belly. All right, so that's the first one. The next one is going to be the sort of glute bridgey part of it. So we're going to keep the weight on the same side. This knee is still going to stay bent. This arm is still going to stay up, but we're going to start from that kind of upper position. You want the opposite arm kind of out from the shoulder a little bit, and the shoulder now that's supporting you on the left side, if you're working on the right side, it's going to be grounded, and that shoulder's going to be rolled down and open. You're going to keep the arm extended. It's going to be part of the challenge, working the stabilizers in the shoulder by adding all of these together. Lift the hip up. Come back down. Bracing the core. Squeezing the glutes to lift the hips. Come back down. When you get to the final Turkish get-up, you've got to create enough space to swing this extended leg through. So you really want to think about getting the glute squeeze and the hips lifted without compromising or having to arch that back. And you also want to make sure you're really using the glute on this leg that has a little power from being bent, so you're not only pressing through that supporting arm. All right, so once you've done your 8 to 10 of those, the next one's going to be from the next position that you sort of steady in the Turkish get-up. And that's going to be the half kneeling. So for the half kneeling version, again, resetting the shoulders, coming down, lifting up. If you notice, because of shoulder injury or just shoulder endurance-y stuff, that your shoulder's getting tired or it's getting painful from supporting it, right? Do both sides, so you'll be alternating how much shoulder work you're getting. And your opposite shoulder will get a chance to rest. All right, so down and over again. Not jumping down into the side and trying to just swing over, right? It's a really purposeful length on the right side, connection here, and you're just really like side bending, like squeezing this opposite side over to help you lift up, right? You're not pushing off this hand. You're really contracting here, and that's what's taking you from here up to here. Again, that shoulder step back and down, arm as straightish as possible, right? There's some mobility mechanic stuff there. All right, last but not least, taking it from this half kneeling position to a standing position. And this is one where you really want to think about what's happening with the back, right? Not arching the back too much. Try not to round the back too much, trying to keep this connection as you come down and stand up. So the Turkish get-up, you end up doing this sort of twice, right? Once to stand up, and then as you reverse it, you come back down. All right, 4 exercises, 10 of each. Again, it really builds up. You can end up doing a lot of shoulder stability work if you do it all sort of 40 reps on one side first, because that arm's going to stay extended in that sort of locked down, stable position. If that's too much, which I totally understand, then alternate, right? Do the lying down ones on the right, then the lying down ones on the left, and move through the sequence that way. All right. That's going to be a good one. Take care, everybody. Have a